Hey, Chris.
Howdy doody, Mr. Robert.
How are you?
I'm okay.
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm okay.
I'm a little wind blowing. My hair's a little.
You were in Derry. Were you actually in Derry?
Yeah.
What were you doing? Asbestos?
I was surviving.
Were you on,
surviving in Derry.
were you on set?
No.
What were you doing?
No. Just me.
Doing
Just
what?
out in Derry.
Doing what?
pictures.
Doing what? I know, for who? For what? Tell the customers what the crack is.
I can't yet. It's a secret project. It's a secret.
For who? Tourism.
Could be.
Housing executive.
Are you hungry?
I'm fucking hungry for you, baby.
I can hear something gurgling in there.
Oh, Rob, I've had no dinner.
Neither have I. I didn't have any lunch. What are you going to do in Derry for food?
Go to Santino's. We can't go to Santino's.
No.
Do you know there's a place in Derry that is half Italian, half Chinese?
Do you know that they have a good vegan restaurant there?
In Derry? Yeah, yes.
Yeah, down some back alley somewhere.
Yeah, up down your back alley.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to go though.
I went last time I was down. Robert, let's be honest with people. Let's be honest with people. We are busy.
I wouldn't say that I'm busy. No.
You're busy.
No, I'm not.
Compared to 6 months ago, you're busy.
Well, compared to 6 months ago or 12 months ago, yeah, sure.
Yeah, there you go. That's the definition of busy.
I would say that I have a couple of jobs and I'm paying the rent. I'm making the rent. So.
I might fall asleep.
But I'm not rolling. I'm not rolling in cash or anything.
Well,
I mean, I had to buy, Chris, I was working last week. I got my new video card that I had saved up for so that I could upgrade to Catalina.
You're so showy off, eh?
Yeah. And I installed it. And when I installed it,
it wouldn't work. It didn't
just
work.
by sheer coincidence, after I installed it, my two 18-year-old Apple Cinema displays, 23-inch Apple Cinema displays, died about an hour apart from each other.
Rob, I'm going to. Can I buy them off you?
It was just sheer coincidence.
It's not. It's a symbol. I was
from the video card.
I was talking to one of the gaffers. Can I buy them off you? Will you give them to me? Give them to me.
I was going to get them fixed.
Oh.
Because it's a power supply issue. Anyways.
It's a power supply issue, is right.
So I had to get new monitors, and I bought some BenQ monitors.
Are they good?
They are, for the money, Chris, for the money, they are beautiful.
What
24 inch.
Yeah.
They're about 320 pounds a piece.
That's okay, yeah.
They do full sRGB, Adobe RGB, and they got really small bezels on them, and I love them. They're great. They got a switch on the front that you can switch from sRGB to Adobe RGB to preview.
Do they?
To preview.
Do they?
Yeah, it's great.
Apple don't have that.
No.
Rob,
so I'm quite happy with the monitors.
Can I say this to you, Rob?
What?
How long have we been doing this? How long have we been shooting the shit? Roughly. A year? No?
Well, this is over a year for this stuff. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Robert, if you'd have said to me...
Because we started it in the studio.
You're right. I can't wait to get back in the studio. But there's no drink in the studio. We're going to have to get taxis or get drivers. But listen to this. If you'd have said that to me in the studio, right, a year ago, I would have been madly disinterested. Like, I couldn't have told you how disinterested I'd have been about monitors. But now, you talk about stuff and I'm like, oh, yeah. You have educated
These
me.
monitors have actually... They've brought me back into the office, and I'm quite happy to do editing. Because my old monitors were good. Like, my left monitor was about 15 points too warm, but my right monitor was perfectly color correct. But these two things, right out of the box, they come with calibration reports. They are virtually identical, and they're just gorgeous to look at.
The photographs you sent me looked amazing. You didn't have to send me photographs of your bum, but tonally, the right cheek and the left cheek, I couldn't tell it apart.
But I will say, changing my video card, upgrading to Catalina, upgrading to all the latest,
Rob, stop it.
All the latest
Stop
Adobe suite.
Stop
listen,
it.
Listen.
I know,
listen,
it's okay. It's okay.
Stop interrupting.
Okay.
You get to speak when you're spoken to.
Jesus Christ. Mrs. Doubtfire.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So my first story is I've upgraded all my Adobe suite. I've got the latest Lightroom, which is amazing, and it does go faster for copying and pasting and updating files and stuff. But the big news is about the AI super resolution. Have you heard about that?
No. On what?
In Camera Raw.
No.
So in Camera Raw, you can enhance your image. It was always there. The enhance feature was always there, but now it has this new enhance feature called super resolution, where Adobe has AI'd the up-resing of your image.
Shut up.
So
no, Rob, hold on a second.
Listen.
No.
I took a.
All right, skip back to me because I don't understand. Is this with Lightroom or what is this with?
This is with Camera Raw. So you have to either have to take your image at a bridge into Camera Raw, or you have to double click on your image in the Finder so that it opens up into Photoshop in Camera Raw. It's not native to Lightroom yet.
And is this a Catalina thing or is this?
This is
Can
Photoshop.
Can I do this?
2021.
Can I do this?
Photoshop 21.
Can I do this?
I don't know. Are you on Catalina?
No.
You need to be on Photoshop 2021. The most recent 2021
fuck's sake.
update.
This is typical of a guy who grew up in the housing estate. Can you see what I'm saying, Rob? I feel I always I always think I have to wait for stuff, and this is why. You're telling me about AI shit.
Look, Chris, I had to wait. I was on like High Sierra or something.
I know, but so
I skipped 2 operating systems so that I could just get into this. I had to buy a video card from the United States and have it shipped over.
How much?
What, the video card?
Yeah, how much is all the?
It was $300
plus
American.
£700. You just spent $1,000. You're making.
Yeah, I know, Chris.
You're making money.
I don't know. That's everything that I've made in the past 6 months gone down in one fell weekend.
So listen, as a non-techie or as a Star Trek-y techie, okay, what you're saying to me is the AI stuff. I'm sorry for digging into this, but the AI stuff would make stuff that's, let's say, I'd shot at 2000 ISO, would make it better. Are you saying that, Rob?
No. I mean, no.
What's it do?
It's not gonna quiet down noise.
What's it going to do?
It's gonna give you. You know, I took one of my 42 megapixel images, and it up-resed it to 10,000 by 7,000 pixels or something ridiculous.
Okay, I get
so it
you.
doubled the size of it.
Okay. But that's
But it also cleaned it up. So when it up-resed it, it cleaned up edges, jagged edges.
No.
It cleaned up a little bit of chromatic aberration. Or sorry, not chromatic aberration, but just a little bit of aberrations.
Rob, this isn't photography we're talking about.
I mean, you can do that online. There's some websites that'll do up-resing, AI up-resing for you. You just have to Google it, and they'll do it for free. And it's virtually the same thing that Adobe's put out, but Adobe has it, properly within the suite, and it's all supported and all that kind of stuff.
Is it like a blue pill? Are we talking the Matrix? Is it a blue pill and a red pill? Is it like that?
Yeah, it's the blue pill.
Okay, so I want to take the blue. I want to take the blue pill, but I want to take the. Sometimes we want to eat the red pill. Are you saying that it's a game changer?
What if you drank the purple purple water.
I drank the purple water fucking years ago, Rob. You wouldn't believe how much purple
I'm
water.
drinking the purple water right now.
Well, I'm about to, if I could find...
Need a haircut, Chris.
You do?
I got to get Joe McGivern into the studio.
Oh, Joe, can I, there? Let's talk about Joe a wee second. How good is
Joe's very good.
Jesus.
He's a very good photographer.
I've stopped.
Very good
I've
photographer.
stopped liking everything in case he thinks I'm being needy. It's just awesome. It's just, It's an education.
It's natural. He's natural. It's just...
Do you know Joe?
Yeah.
I've never met him. He looks handsome. Just saying. Just putting that out there. You'll never admit that. You have a problem with your feelings. I have no problem with my
He
feelings.
has a nice full beard.
Has he? What is he? What is he, a colorist?
Oh, he's a hairdresser. He's a hairstylist.
The hairstyle. Well, see, Rob, you cannot. You've offended him. You can't just say he's a hairdresser.
Well, he's also a photographer.
No, you can't just say he's a hairdresser or a stylist. You either one. There's many. You can't. That would be like me saying to you, you're just a street photographer.
He knows what I mean.
No, he doesn't know what you mean. He knows what I mean. Just different. He's now got a studio in
Portview.
Yeah, stuff's awesome. People need to go and look at
selling vegan hair products.
Oh man, listen.
So if you need any vegan,
I've stopped
non-animal cruelty hair products.
I'm trying to think when the last.
Oh, you don't.
Well, fuck it. Well,
maybe Leah does.
Well, you maybe don't know. Maybe I'm very hirsute.
Maybe you got hairy legs.
Maybe.
And you like to condition that hair.
Maybe I want to feel it in the breeze. His work is something else, is all I'm going to say.
Yeah, it's
something
great.
else.
We'll link him in the description below.
That's my. Can that be my story?
Yes.
Has he a middle name? Do we know? I love middle names.
Mick.
Is it?
Joe McGivern.
Oh, I hear what you're saying. I would like it to be something like Ronaldo, something quite fancy. You know what I'm saying? Something that would be unexpected. Is he nice? Is he a nice guy?
Oh, he's a great guy.
Yeah,
great.
You said that before, but I just
totally down to earth. Totally down to earth.
You know what I hate?
There's a photograph on his Instagram, and I interviewed him for the podcast a few years back.
Mm-hmm.
The photograph that I used for his podcast photograph,
Mm-hmm.
it's a classic. It's perfect. He used to live in Crumlin, just up the road from us here,
Mm-hmm.
and he was riding his son's BMX bicycle down a country road with his son in a little backpack on his back.
And you took the photograph?
No, I didn't take the photograph. Somebody else did. But it's Joe riding along, and he's looking over at the camera.
Love that.
and his knees are up around his shoulders
Love that.
as he's riding. It's hilarious.
What age is he?
Great. That's Joe.
He's 30.
Joe.
He's 34.
Yeah, he's about 30. Yeah, 32, 34. In around there.
Isn't it crazy how you get
He's an avid rower.
No, I know. No, listen. There's nothing to tell me about Joe McGivern I don't know. I've researched the guy. I know what the crack is because.
Okay, that's creepy.
No, yeah. No, but listen. When you see, I've not only have I researched him, I have screenshotted his work.
Oh no, his work is great.
His work is
great.
Why? So why? Yeah. Well, Robert, let's get him on. I think.
You want to do?
I want to do
a
three-way with Joe McGivern. I do. I actually do. Because
I mentioned to you earlier this week we should get Malachi on here.
Well, I was talking to Malachi today about that. He was quite chuffed with the whole thing.
Yep.
Well,
and then see if we could ever twist the arm of Richard Dean.
Oh, Dickie Dean.
He won't do it though.
He will. He might do it. We'd have to. It'd have to have a covering. But let's not stop there, Rob. Let's do. I had an amazing chat this week with somebody who's incredible called Matthew Thompson. No.
Yeah.
Well, all I'm going to say is that I had the Joe McGivern chat with him, and I was like, you know, I told him the truth. You know, I talk with this guy's work all the time, all the time, like all the time, all the time to students, right? And I was like, you know, he didn't know this. We did our masters together, and it was like there was just this, you know.
He didn't know that you were there, that you did your masters together.
Well, he
didn't see you in the classroom.
Well, he probably didn't notice I was in the classroom because I wouldn't be the brightest spark in the room. But what I said to him, Rob, was this. Here's what I said to him. This is a big revelation. I'd finished my master's in 2014 or something, so a long time ago. Anyway, Matthew comes in, okay, and he's beautiful. I mean, he is Jamie Dornan beautiful. There's just an air. He's just beautiful, right? And instantly I thought, what a shit. Instantly, Northern Irish, my approach was like, what a shit. Then I thought to myself, his work will be poor. I've no doubt about it. His work will be poor. And then he showed his work on day one. I was like, his work is not poor. His work is not poor. Plus he's handsome. So I thought to myself, he won't be able to talk about his work. He'll be a dick. He'll mumble and shuffle and, you know, all that there. And then he talked and he was so erudite and he was just, and I just thought, Matthew Thompson, I do not like you at all. I don't care for you. I'm not going to look at you.
Put a link in the description below.
Yeah, I'm going to look away from you every time you chat. But guess what?
What's that?
Is incredible. His work ethic, his ability, the clients he does, everything about it. And I chat with him a couple of days ago.
Good.
I know, but
he deserves it.
But does he? But does he? I said to him, does he deserve it? Does he deserve it? Of course he deserves it. His stuff's beautiful. I'm just bitter. I hate people doing well.
Oh my God, that's the Northern Irish way.
Yes, I battle it every single.
The more you encourage people,
yeah,
and the more you credit people, the better they feel, the better they'll do. The
Robert,
more that they will credit and encourage others.
Robert, I'm going to say this to you,
right? It spreads.
Yeah, listen. As far as I'm concerned, you're Mr. Flora to me, okay? Because Flora and Fauna, Mr. Flora and Fauna, okay? That's who you are. The flora is a spready thing. The fauna is.
Is that the butter?
Yeah.
That the vegan butter?
Yeah.
The real salty one?
Yeah. Well, it is quite salty. Yeah. You can get one. It's not so salty.
You need to get the pure. One that's called pure.
That's what I take now. Don't distract me, Rob.
Less sodium.
Don't distract me. What I'm saying is that the effect you've had on me, okay, with you know your sultry ways, okay. You know, nobody would think of this. People who know you would never think you'd have this effect on a human being. But what you've done is you've made me appreciate. You've made me appreciate talent. You know, the Northern Irish hand over the homework. We don't like people doing well. We don't like helping people. We don't like putting it out there. But you've changed that for me because you changed this a long time ago. But anyway, best to highlight it. I think that you're right. Competition is good. Helping people is
competition's great.
Competition's great.
Absolutely.
Helping people is great. Informing people is great. You know,
informing and educating people is prime. Prime.
But people don't.
So if you encourage other photographers and you credit them for what they're doing and everything, that's great. But they need to be on the same playing field as their competition when it comes to pricing.
Well, no.
Because if they're lowballing,
yeah,
then everything that you're doing, everything that you're helping them with, is moot, because you know they're now working 6 days a week. For £150 a day.
It always comes down to pricing. Rob, what am I doing? Rob, can I go into a different story?
Go ahead, Chris.
Rob, are you ready for this? I'm picking up a box. I'm picking up something. Do you hear this here, Rob? This week, thanks to the Arts Council, and I don't know, this is probably not in shot. I'm going to move it about like it's a crazy thing. I have bought... Do you hear it? Can you hear it?
Some plastic?
No.
Plastic?
I've bought the Profoto...
Is that Swedish plastic?
It's
Swedish plastic.
I have... Rob, you're so... Oh, you're so sexy. You're so sexy.
What does it smell like?
Well, I'll tell you what it sounds like. It sounds like...
The fan a little loud for you.
The fan's a wee bit loud for me. But let me tell you this here. I bought, thanks to the Arts Council, and I have finally went on a journey to the Profoto B10.
Good for you, man.
Well, you know this already because you've...
Looking forward to seeing what you're going to pull out of it.
Rob, I'll tell you why I've moved to Profoto. Because of you, okay? What did I shoot on before? Ask me. Embarrass me, Rob. Embarrass
You got a
me.
Godox. You got a little Godox hot shoot flash.
It was worse than that. I was shooting on Neewer, N-E-E. They can't even spell it. N-E-E.
You owned it? You owned Neewer?
I've got like 10 Neewer heads. Yeah. But
Because they always broke down.
Rob, they never broke down, but the fear was they would break down. They never. I was talking to somebody today, and I was like, they never broke down. They never, ever.
But you know what, Chris? Color consistency.
I know, yeah.
Oh,
all that stuff.
Even strobe consistency, output consistency.
Strobe consistency was a bit of a problem, but they didn't let me down with regards to firing. Okay.
Well, you got lucky. That's great.
I got lucky.
Good for you.
Okay, I got lucky. But
Good for you,
and sometimes
Definitely.
sometimes it was like a five head. Anyway, but I have. Well, you know this because you've sold me some nice. You've been very generous to a dear old friend. Maybe you haven't been. Are you laughing because you haven't been?
No. Anybody listening out there, if you want to sell some Profoto equipment, come to me. I'm always interested.
Really?
Always interested.
Why are you interested, Rob? Why you're like a drug dealer?
Because I rent this stuff.
Yeah, you're very good.
I'm always
You're very
interested
good.
in stuff that people have. Any sort of lighting equipment, stands, grip equipment.
Oh, really?
Anything.
Oh, really?
Sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Just no Neewer C stands.
Oh, they are.
I saw some Neewer C stands on set this week. Oh my God.
Rob, I'm looking down because I'm ashamed of myself.
Oh my God.
But
They're so bad.
Can you imagine the journey? Can you imagine the overnight journey from Neewer to Profoto? Can you imagine that?
Oh, definitely, dude. It's like night and day.
It's like
It's not even from going from Paul C. Buff to Profoto. This is like going. My God, it's like going from Neewer to Profoto. It's a massive difference.
I've been having such an incredible time. Now, let me tell you this.
Did you get yourself a transmitter? An air transmitter?
Yes. 300 and
Okay,
whatever
good.
pounds it is for the... But it's worth every single penny because I think I put it in Korean, right? And I drove to
Is it the one that controls? It controls the units?
Yeah.
All right.
So I put it in Korean. I drove to Newcastle, and I pressed it, and my mum said that she's seen it firing. How good is that? Like what you could not.
That's pretty amazing, Chris.
You could not. The flat earthers, okay, are having problems with Profoto because they're so good. Okay, it's incredible. The whole thing is just solid.
Wouldn't it work the other way around though, Chris?
Oh.
If the earth was flat, then it would definitely have a line of sight. It's because the earth is curved that you don't get to see cold rain from Newcastle.
I've embarrassed myself, Rob. Rob, I've said the wrong thing, haven't I? I've said
No. You just got them turned around.
But what I'm saying is that I've got the Profoto B10 Duo kit and a whole rake of light shapers, and I have to say that it's... We know Helen Cathcart, okay? Because you did a chat with her a while ago, and she shoots everything in natural light. But, and I didn't think this was possible, to recreate natural light is a massive skill.
Oh yeah.
And you can recreate stuff that I can't get over it. It's just an epiphany. It's an epiphany to the whole thing. It's just beautiful. There you go. That's my one and only story.
That's great, Chris.
So thanks, Rob.
Good for you, man. Good for you. GFY.
You're so fucking GFY, or you're also K. Oh, somebody's coming in. Who's coming in? Is it you, Leah? What's Patrick? Patrick, be very careful. Come here. Come here.
I thought Patrick was asleep.
I don't know what's going on. What's going on? Leah, we're live. Do you want to come over and say hello? No. No, you don't, because you're wearing nothing but a bra. You hussy. It's not on, Pat. Just don't be coming on set whenever you're...
Somebody's been drinking quite a bit.
Do you hear what Leah said?
No.
Somebody's been drinking quite a bit. He's trying to shame me in front of all our... It's unbelievable, isn't it? Somebody's clearly not been dressing quite a bit. Robert, what's our time like? We didn't do any really big stories this time, but we did. I like these.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I like this.
There's the Nikon thing. Nikon's bringing out their new,
don't
flagship.
talk about it. Don't talk about it. We don't care about Nikon.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah. But I mean, there's not much. Again, like nothing that's really groundbreaking this week. And I'm really sorry to everyone for missing last week. We missed last week's podcast.
Can I say why that happened?
What happened, Christopher?
I was busy. I couldn't do it. I've been doing like 11:30s to 11:30s. Look at me now. People will know I'm genuinely tired. How many gigs have I got to edit? 0.5 terabyte of gigs. Nobody needs to do that. Nobody needs to do that. Of course, that'll trim down to 3 photographs. But
Chris, let me tell you this real quick.
Go ahead.
28 minutes. Listen, I got these new monitors. I got that new video card.
Yeah.
I optimized all my SSDs inside the computer, so everything's running as fast as it can.
Fucker.
I got 28 gigs of RAM.
So
bang, bang, boom.
You're so special.
I had 1,800 images to edit last night.
You told me this, and it would make me sick.
I never told you this.
You told me, you sent me a message saying I've edited 1,800 images in 3 minutes or something.
No, I edited 1,800 images in an hour talking to my mom on the phone. Dude, it was so blindingly quick. It was amazing. Just wanted to interject and slip that in there before the end.
Rob.
I'm really happy.
Rob, what would a good friend do to a good friend? He'd invite a good friend. Mike's small. He would invite a good friend over to help a good friend who's got 0.5 terabyte of images to...
Yeah, well, once you get your shots, I get my shots, we'll talk. Chris, it's been great. Bye.
Rob, don't go. Rob, at least say you love me just once.
We're gone.
We're not gone. I'm still here, still red. I'm as red as get out. Just say you love me, Rob.
We need a tally light on the front of these Sonys.
Okay, that's me, buddy. I have no stories, but I'm just going to talk. Yeah.
Okay.
And put you on loudspeaker. You there?
Loudspeaker.
Yeah.
Loudspeaker.
Loudspeaker.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, buddy. I've missed you.
Missed you.